Any more details as to who Sergio is? Telling you just want to hear it, just so it'll help tremendously.
His path is unraveling. It's gonna be great.
Is he a star seed?
No,
Ah, very good. How many times has he been on the planet Earth and as a human?
four.
This is his fourth time.
Yes,
And the main reason for him to be here in this particular lifetime, at this particular time, is why?
love and learn.
To love and to learn. And where was he before he came to the planet Earth? Incarnated on the planet Earth. Where was he then before?
At the source.
So is he really a fresh soul, a fresh soul from source?
No.
Well, a spaceship, a light ship came to pick him up. Was he ever an extraterrestrial? Or always an extra?
Yes. Yes.
Is it important for him to know any of that information?
No.
Sergio, would you like to know any of that information?
Yes.
What before you came to the earth, what extraterrestrial were you in your four lives on the earth, or did you go back and forth between?
It's unknown.
Repeat?
It's unknown.
Could they give you a visual then, please?
Blue. I'm blue.
Just like me?
Yes.
Were we related in terms of the species that we were?
Look the same. Yes.
Have you and I have had lives, what, 27 lives before together?
Yes.
Oh, very good. So, things are moving around in the house. You have your grandmother's house, and things have been moving around. What is that? The lights flickering, the crystal moving from one place to another. Could they explain what that is?
A message.
Ah, a message. Very good. And a message from whom?
Nothing is being said.
Ask them, is it from your grandmother?
The last one.
With the crystal moving around, that was from your grandmother?
The light, the gold light from going into the kitchen and outdoors.
Oh, okay. And what was she trying to say then, please?
Just smiling. Nothing is being said but smiles.
Just smiling. Is it possible that she could come forward? Has she transitioned well?
I want to say it's completed, but it's unknown.
Ask them, could your grandmother come forward now? Just to see you or speak to you for a moment? Will they bring her forward, please?
No.
Very good. Is there a reason why not?
He's not ready.
Very good. Understood. We respect that. One time, Sergio you went to go see a medium or a psychic person, and they said they see you behind a podium, at a podium. Ask them, what will you be doing behind the podium, please?
I must wait.
You must wait.
Yes.
So it's not best for you to know right now.
Yes.
And what about those seven grizzly bears? You had four in front of you and three behind you. What was that all about?
Strong in strength. Strong. Fearless. Protection.
Were the grizzlies your protection with you and your mate at that time, or just an
Just a sign.
oh okay of how brave you were?
Yes.
And what about when you saw the cub? Were you supposed to help with that when you saw the cub, or what did that cub represent on the in the water on the rock?
It was his decision. No right or wrong answer.
So if it was it possible for you to have been able to help in that scenario if you wanted,
Yes. Yes.
but you decided to just let it go?
Yes.
And those dreams that you used to have about the apocalyptic dreams where things look like they were being destroyed, what was that all about?
Adapt to change.
Repeat that one more time.
Adapt to change.
Ah, okay. Because apocalyptic means there is a shift in consciousness, doesn't that what that means? Out with the old, in with the new.
Yes.
Oh, very good. And let's see. One time you had a dream, or a friend of yours, you were working out the mustard seed, and this young lady said she had a dream about you, and you were sitting there meditating. And what was that representing?
To show others the path.
Ah, very good. So meditation is going to be one of your specialties, isn't it?
Yes.
And it's probably what's going to have you behind that podium because you're going to be teaching the masses how to meditate properly, huh?
Yes.
Is it okay for Hank to give you this psychic reading of what he's feeling, or is it best for me to just let you uh, live it and play it out on your own?
He knows.
Who knows?
Sergio.
Oh, very good. Very good. So how come when you ask, you say it's not meant to know? When I asked you before.
Word it differently.
One more time?
It was worded differently.
Ah, very good. Okay. So one time there was a bat that got into your home and in your grandma's house, the house that you're in right now, and you caught it and you let it go. Did that represent more? Was there more represented in that scenario than just you catching the bat and letting it go?
Yes.
And could they let you know what that meant or what that represented?
Fear in life. Conquering fears in living.
Had you been afraid of bats or had a thought of bats being rabies or something like that before or something?
Not at all.
So how did it affect you then in terms of fear and conquering fear?
It was caught. No harm and release.
That is universal law, do no harm, is that correct?
Yes.
Oh, very good. And do you foresee yourself teaching people how to meditate and lots of people at the same time?
Yes.
And if you were to start having classes on teaching people how to meditate and even possibly yoga or something like that, would you probably become extremely successful with that and do well?
No.
But it's just meant for you to do it because it's part of your mission on the planet. It helps with the shift in consciousness on the planet.
Yes.
So is that part of your mission to meditate?
Yes.
Okay, we're starting to put it together here now. So once you starts to meditate, that means you're actually doing your job and what you actually came here to do. And once you're doing that, then everything else around you will be fulfilled because it
Correct.
will. Very good. Very, very good. And there's two people that you had a desire to have to meet. And one is Jesus. You were raised with a religious family, extremely religious family, just like Hank was. Is it possible that the Christ could come forward just for a moment to be in his presence?
He's always around.
Excellent. So, since you have such the eyes of an owl and of the farseer, and your third eye is open, wide open right now, could he come forward so you can just see him and see his light and feel his love? Please.
I just see shadow movements
No light at all.
from behind the shadows.
Is that enough for you?
No.
We'll ask them, come on, you got to be more forceful. They're not going to hurt you. They never would. First, I want you to ask them, do they all love you?
Yes.
And do you feel the love in that space?
Yes.
Do you feel insecure or smaller or lesser than any of them there?
Equal.
Oh, very good. And so, what about Dolores? I know you know who Dolores Cannon is. Is Dolores anywhere close in the vicinity that you might be able to connect with her at all? Can she come forward?
She's just waving from a distance.
Oh, is she really? Very.
Yes.
So just go ahead and wave. Say, hey, Dolores, I just thank you for coming forward. How does that make you feel?
I'm cheesing.
Say it again.
I'm cheesing. Smiling.
Very good. Very, very good. And ask them. Right now, your mom has a challenge. She's being challenged right now. Can you just ask them, will they send unconditional love around your mom and help her through this process?
It's already been done.
Ah, very good. And Jesus came forward for your mom in my session, in her session actually.
He did.
Was that enough for her? Was that enough already right there for her? Or, but her, she has free will to choose.
She always opened up to him.
Ah, very good. Very, very good. I'd like you to tell the council that you are very grateful for them coming through and speaking and answering all your questions.
He just smiled.
And ask them if you decided to come back and have another conversation with them one day, would you be welcome to do so?
Everyone nods head yes.
And each time that you do this, does it get easier and the connection becomes stronger?
Every time.
Very good. And is there a particular reason? Um, well, never mind. We're just very, very thankful. So now let's drift and float away from this scene. We're drifting and floating away